Happy Monday. Welcome to the Daily Dharma Wheel. I am David. This is a timeless reading, and it applies to every aspect of your astrological chart. So know your chart, know yourself, and this reading will be very deep for you. Every Daily Dharma Wheel reading will be very deep if you really know your chart. I have all 12 signs in different aspects of my chart, so as I go through the Daily Dharma Wheel, this is a look at my life, especially every day. So let's do it, you guys. How's everybody doing today? Hope you had a great weekend, great Christmas. All right, Aries. Here we have some, let me adjust this light. Here we have some old wounds possibly being dug up. This Five of Swords, this is a battle, this is a mental battle, and this is a card of healing also. Here we have this doctor taking a pulse assessment of his client, of his patient. Okay, here this is reversed, so this is about some mental wounds of the past that have been dug up again, and you're going to have to heal those today. So you're going to be working on that, Aries. That's what it looks like, some mental wounds from the past, or you're completing, you're stitching up, you're finally finishing up some mental work you've been doing, you're coming to completion on it. But what I'm really feeling heavily is past wounds being dug up, and you're going to have to work on those today. So be prepared, Aries. I love you. Coming in for Taurus, you are stuck in a comfort zone, and you're going to have to get out. You feel like you are the dog tied on a leash, and you're trying to get out of where you are and go into a new environment, but you're tied down. You're tied down. So what is it going to take to cut the cord with this leash? Okay, this Eight of Swords energy, this Eight of Vajras, this dog stuck. Great environment he's in, nice warm environment, and look at that, there's like lots of food in the bowl and everything. Look at that, that bowl's full, right? Lots of good old meat and such. Okay, but this dog knows, is like, man, I gotta go. I don't like where I'm at, and this sucks, and I gotta go. This is a great place, but I've overstayed my welcome. I'm done, and it's time to go. I gotta move on to bigger and better things, but the dog can't. The dog is stuck. So we gotta figure out, Taurus, how we're gonna get unstuck. Gemini, you're having to let something go, okay? You're having to put something down. This is the Two of Jewels reversed, so the Two of Pentacles reversed, and this is letting go of something. This could be a job, this could be a relationship, this could be an aspect of self, of your physical self. Something in the home you're getting rid of. This is putting things down. You're trying to hold the sun and the moon in the sky, and no, they're like, put them down, just put it down. Put these jewels down, set them down, get grounded. And that's what this card is about. It's about getting grounded. You were reaching up high, but now it's time to get grounded, and there's something you got to let go. Coming in for Cancer, okay, big emotional release today. You may cry. Be careful who you cry to. When this card shows up, I got to tell people, you can only talk to a few people. There's nobody really you can talk to. Just don't go gushing on anybody, because it's going to backfire. Even if it's good news, you could have something really great you want to tell somebody, but somebody else doesn't need to know because it's a surprise for them, and then it could ruin it. It could still, that information gets out, and then even a good situation could end up being catastrophic because the information gets out that shouldn't get out. So be careful, really be careful who you gush to today, who you talk to. Today's an emotional release day. Just allow that to happen, and, have that talk with Spirit. Coming in for Leo, you've got the Four of Cups, the Four of Double Vajra. This is about intelligence. The pig is a very intelligent animal, and you're making a decision. You've got, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, there's a guy sitting there with, he's got 3 cups, and he's like, man, and then someone's trying to offer him another cup. The hand of God's coming out, trying to offer him another cup, saying, hey, I've got this other cup for you, check it out. But he's like, yo, I got all this other stuff in these other cups, and I got to empty them first before I can even look at this cup, man. I'd love to see what you have to offer me, but I've got to make these smart choices. I've got to make these smart choices before I look into this other cup that that you're trying to offer me. So here's the pig making those intelligent choices. Okay, look at him. He's digging up those roots, looking around, getting to the root of the problem, the heart of the matter, okay, before he steps into wherever he's going to step into. So make that right choice, Leo. Coming in for Virgo, you're on a mission, you're traveling. And it's a very personal mission. Okay, it could be some astral journeys, it could be a deep travel within, looking deep within. I got to go deep within and look at myself. Okay, this is a Cancerian card. This Chariot card, there is Chariot energy. So here's Siddhartha stepping out of the city for the first time. And actually 4 times he stepped out of the city, and all four of those times he got smacked in the face with enlightenment. Just totally smacked in the face with enlightenment. It was just one of those like, whoa, I've been raised with these rose-colored glasses, and when I step out into the real world, I see it's an actual shitty place. You know, this palace that I've been trapped in, like a dog on a leash, you know, has kept me in this comfort zone. And then I step out and I realize, and you look at Siddhartha's face, that's not a happy travel. That's a, oh my gosh, what is going on? So what's going on there, Virgo? What you looking at? It's a new journey for you, so eyes wide open on that one. Be ready. Coming in for Libra, we have the 10 of Lotuses, or the 10 of Wands, and this is the wheels returning on some passions. This is bringing some cycles to a completion. Okay, the wheels are turning and they're complete now. Okay, this could be like a lock, a safe, you know, that little, the handle on the safe, and turning those combinations. So be careful. All right, you're bringing some passionate things to an end. Maybe you were upside down in some passions, and like in one of the tarots, you know, there's a guy trapped with 10 matches, and you light one of those matches on fire, boom, and he's going to be on fire with it. Or maybe you need to light these matches on fire in order to free yourself from the prison of your passions and get those wheels turning so you can start something new. You got this, Virgo. Scorpio, karma's on your side today. You've got the gods and the ancestors lifting your horse up over the fence. So after Siddhartha left the palace and came back, he realized he was in a really crappy, toxic situation, and he had to go. But he was trapped because the walls of the palace were super high, and his horse Kantaka could not get over them. So the gods and the ancestors came and they helped him out because they knew he had a very important mission to do, and he's got to get out of that comfort zone. So with the help of the gods and the ancestors, they lifted him and his horse up quietly without alerting the gods, and Siddhartha was able to take off and start his journey towards enlightenment. Trust in the ancestors, trust in the gods that serve you. You don't serve them, they serve you. Remember that. And get some prayer and meditation on. You'll be able to overcome this obstacle. Karma's working on your side. Coming in for Sagittarius, you're letting something go, okay? There was a new beginning, or maybe a new beginning is stalled out, okay? And you're putting out a fire. There was some new passionate beginnings, and you're like, whoa, okay, let's slow down. Okay, let's start over, or, you know, maybe this wasn't the beginning I wanted, and that's okay. You know, things like that happen. You start something, you get to see how it is, and then you realize, oh, maybe not. Okay, or man, maybe I got to make some changes. Hold on, this jewel isn't ready to be put on the market yet, and I got to do some more polishing. Okay, so maybe you're fireproofing, you're adding some fire to that jewel and getting it all polished up, and then you got to ground it and bury it in the earth and do some other things for it. So what are you working on that's this new beginning that others can't see? Interesting. Coming in for Capricorn, okay, you are stuck in the knowing, okay? This was an awakening, it was a passionate awakening, but then it was like, oh, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. I'm kind of upside down in some stuff. Here is a Kritya, this is not a Dakini. A Kritya is a woman scorned. It is a Rakshasa demon, which is a malignant demon, okay, and they can choose benevolence or enlightenment, but here she is scorned and she is turned into a Kritya, okay, and she has chosen malevolence. That would be on the outside. Watch out for a younger female that may be tripping out on you with that story. Now, on the flip side, upside down in the knowing. You're getting there's been some seeds planted and you're like upside down in this learning stage and this creative work, and you're buried in it. Okay, the page, this is the page of wands, and the page is in a learning stage. Okay, so what is this that you're learning deeply about yourself, about your passions? Okay, wow. Okay, that's a lot of work that you got going on. On the outside realm, watch out for immature, super passionate, enraged females. Could be little girls throwing fits. Okay, watch out for that too. Your daughter may, she may lose it. A feminine in the house, a young feminine in the house may lose it. A young feminine, so watch out. You may be that young feminine. Okay, so watch out. Your young feminine may just, whoa, your inner child may want to freak out and have a rage party. So, be careful. Work with that inner child today. Coming in for Aquarius, get yourself grounded with Gaia. Okay, here's the Nine of Cups or the Nine of Double Vajras, and here, attesting to enlightenment is the hand of Aksobia, or it's the hand of Lokana. Either way, it's a blue hand. It could be the hand of the medicine Buddha. That's a mental hand, though. These are all mental Buddhas. They really about the mind, okay? And here, there's so much mind stuff going on that they've got to get grounded. This is a card of emotional fulfillment, okay? And with emotional fulfillment, you can get way ungrounded. You can get caught up in ecstasy and joy and happiness, and it'll throw you off, okay? So here it's saying, with all this emotional fulfillment, Aquarius, get yourself grounded, okay? Congratulations on whatever that is you got. But keep yourself grounded so you don't lose yourself in ecstasy like Siddhartha's mom, who died of joy. She let herself run rampant in joy and did not ground herself. And then she ended up dying from it because she didn't take care of herself. Coming in for Pisces, what are you releasing at 11:11? 11:11 on the clock, and you're letting something go. Here's the monk who went to the fish market, and he found this extremely rare fish that he knows. He's like, whoa, wait a minute, man, that fish is endangered. You know, the fisherman, he's doing his job. He didn't know about the fish. All he knows is that it's a fish, and it's going to make him money, and it's going to feed his poor family. Okay? But the monk, who's highly educated, okay? Monks aren't stupid. They're like, a lot of them are super educated when they become monks. Okay? Like Dr. Usui of the Usui Shikiriki lineage. He was a doctor and a monk. Okay? Here, this monk, possibly a zoologist, a marine biologist, who knew that this fish was extremely rare and had to be put back into its environment, but he didn't want to like cause the fisherman to lose out on his wages and not feed his family. So he bought the fish, and then he took the fish back to the waters that the fisherman caught it from and released him. Or maybe he took it to the temple pond where he could be safe, where this fish could be safe, and he released the fish into the temple pond where it could have sanctuary. What is this you are releasing today? You're having to let something passionate go, Pisces. Something passionate must go, Pisces. You got this. That fish needs to be released, and it's going to thank you. Coming in for our bonus card, flipped out as soon as I started shuffling. The Fool card, and the Fool is moving to the right, feet first, slowing down. He's like, wait a minute, you know, here the Fool's coming down with all this knowledge, right? He's like, yeah, I got all this knowledge. Y'all think I'm a fool, but I'm about to be the hero. Upside down, that's a fool. You know, it's like, whoa, this is not a trustworthy companion. Let's watch out. Here, with the head first, they're going headstrong into a foolish whatever. But here, slowing it down. Okay, feet first, hold it. Whoa, put on the brakes, bro. Slow down. Let's make sure we walk into this properly. Okay? It could be like two people getting together and realizing, you know, hey, let's walk into love and not just jump into love. Okay, let's walk mindfully into love instead of jumping foolishly. Okay, let's walk mindfully into this new endeavor instead of jumping foolishly. Okay, so the Fool card. Going foot first, putting the brakes on to make sure that the decision that you're making is correct. To make sure that you're not making a foolish decision. To make sure that as you step into whatever this new arena is that you're stepping into, that you're not stepping in as the fool, you're stepping in as the hero. Just people see you as a fool. And well, that's for them to see. Because then when you step out and you stand upright and you're like, hey, look what I just did, people are going to be celebrating you. And those that slept on you, they're going to be biting themselves and kicking themselves in the ass. Because they're going to be the fools who didn't believe in you. Schedule your session today. New Year's is coming up. I've got daily Dharma Wheels for the entire year available for everybody. 30-minute, 1 hour, hour and a half, 2 hour, however long you need it, I got you. Thank you everybody for all your donations this year. It's been amazing. You've kept the lights on. You've kept me fed. You've kept my rent paid. I live here at Beloved Earth. Okay, so thank you. I love you guys. I'll see you later.